For those who really know you for all your accomplishments in investing, I kind of wanted to have our viewers hear a bit more about your world record in traveling.
Well, thank you. I'm delighted, but I will tell you, I'm in the Guinness Book of Records 3 times, but it doesn't pay the rent. I assure you. My mother thought it was great, but it doesn't pay the rent. Let's see. The second Guinness record was for going around the world on a motorcycle, longest continuous motorcycle trip or something, which nobody had ever done before, or at least they hadn't documented it if they had. And it was something I'd always wanted to do. I loved riding motorcycles. Motorcycles are a lot of fun and very exciting. And if you want to see something, the best way to see it's on a motorcycle. You're right there in it. It's not quite like being in a car or a van or something or a truck where you're cooped in. You're part of it. And so I, for many years, had wanted to go around the world on a motorcycle. It was, of course, impossible because of Red China, Soviet Union, et cetera, et cetera. But finally, I got permission. I got permission from the Chinese to go across China first. And then the Russians said, okay. So the Soviets said, okay. So off I went. And I'm still alive.
Yeah, and 3 times over, that's quite an accomplishment. What do you think you learned most in all your travels?
Second time was in a car. It was still a few years later. It was 3 years. The first one was 2 years. The second was 3 years in a car at the turn of the millennium. Well, I guess the main thing, and you learn many things, but the main thing is we're all the same. We all want the same thing for our lives and for our children. We're all taught to be afraid of foreigners. Everywhere I went, people would say, well, where have you been? I said, I was there. And they said, oh, those are dangerous people. You're lucky to be alive. And then they would say, where are you going? I said, we're going there. And they, I know you're going to get killed. Those are even more dangerous. Politicians all over the world love to stir up animosity. People have different languages, different food, different dress. So we're all terrified of each other, but we're all exactly the same. It's a shame that if we'd all go eating and drinking and dancing together, we wouldn't have any wars.